I know that you've got a big panel this morning. You're tackling prioritising diversity and inclusion still when there's so many complex factors that are facing CEOs. But transition is a big theme too. And just talk to us about the messages that you've got to share with some of the participants here in Davos.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I belong to the chemical industry and we've been known as part of the problem, but actually we are part of the solutions. So on the climate change and decreasing our greenhouse gas emission, it's important. Solvay, for example, not only has joined Paris back in 2019 and we did double Paris since then, but we are also committed to decarbonization by 2050. And this is €2 billion of investment, right, in the next years. So now we need to accelerate it. I think the Russian war is telling us that we should also bring more independence in energy in Europe and elsewhere, right, across the continent. So that's decarbonization, moving away from fossil fuel to waste, to circularity, is a new thing, and we need to make it sustainable and profitable.
You have an innovative company, and we know European companies have been leading when it comes to transition and coming up with solutions.
Yeah.
Other companies have set targets, but they really have their fingers crossed, hoping that technological solutions will come at some point, probably even closer to 2050, helping them achieve that target. What do you say to those companies about leaving it too late and just hoping that there will be a solution for the market?
I say you have to be part of it. If not, you will get the Kodak moments, you know, so you will not be relevant. So for us, 60% of the solution, they do exist for decarbonization, and 40% will come from technologies we don't have today. We know it, right? So, but I'm a scientist, I'm optimist by design, and I know that humanity and ingenuity is going to bring those solutions. So we are moving away from coal, for example, in Europe, using waste, believe it or not, non-recoverable, wood waste in Germany. We are using your bin, your trash in France. We are building the largest boiler ever built in France and in Europe using waste. So think about it. When you reuse the waste, it's not a waste anymore. It's the circular economy, and again, it's profitable.
And plenty of positive messages here around ESG, but I have to tackle the ongoing difficult conversation that you've been having with the activist investor Bluebell. Effectively, they do think that you have a problem with polluting in Italy. They're looking at one particular area where there are concerns, and they've been calling for you to be removed as a result. What do you say to them? Because the optics here look bad.
The optics looks bad, but the reality, we are listening to all stakeholders, including the one share owner. I met them recently, right? So, and they came to our Assembly General. Well, listen, we can agree to disagree. The water is safe. We're a responsible company. The water is safe. The sand is safe. We have, we are committed to the Rosignano, by the way, where we are investing a lot of money to actually decrease the wastewater, etc. So, yeah, I mean, we comply with, by the way, our permit has been renewed in January, which is really an important point. We did an audit just recently, and we are a science-based company, and we are really engaged with our communities. But we listen to everybody.
But the fact is they won't go away. You're not stopping them now with some of the strategies that you've got and all the good news that you've got to share. In some ways, it's detracting, isn't it, having this activist calling for you to be removed?
It's part of the perimeter, right, Karen? I mean, we all have a bit of activism, and each leader, each company needs to act as their own activist, right? So I think our Solvay One plan, it is delivering, is bold, is ambitious. It's not only one site, it's the 100 sites we have. And for us, the climate change is a priority. So we've been decarbonizing our assets and more. I mean, we have a resource pillar like decreasing fresh water. Circularity is important. We are using the waste, and we are aligned with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. Today, our sales is about 5% of our revenues coming from circularity. We want it to be 15% by 2030. So, the achievements speak for themselves.